Hello and welcome to Baseball on CTN. Beautiful night out here. Jeremy Smith joined by Howie Shapiro. A little bit of sun and shadow on the field as we get ready to watch Coon Rapids take on Andover.
We've had so much heat and humidity in this here lately. It's kind of nice, a real pleasant evening. 74, sunny.
Had a little bit of wind earlier, but that has since left. So right now there's a little trickle of a breeze here and there. Not much action on the flags out in left center field, but good night to watch, and I hope play some baseball.
Andover comes in dropping their last 4 games, and Coon Rapids in the Gopher Classic this past weekend, going 3-1 in their bracket.
Brings their overall record to 19-13 for post 334.
Andover 8-11-1 on the season.
We'll see our batting lineup for Andover there. Got leadoff hitter, second baseman Thomas Olson, followed by Lindblom, Enquist, Wade Lingstrom, Sky, Gunderson, Sharon, and Figueroa, the catcher. First pitch, it's dropped into shallow right field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. So,
long run for Peterson that found the green. Thomas Olson, one of the high school players that we saw this last year. There's Braden Farley on the mound, comes in with a 2-1 record, a 2.40 earned a run. That was not Simon Stenzel. That was Braden Farley.
A strike on the outside edge there. I believe Stenzel is on the Andover squad.
There we go. He stenciled him in.
Yes. A 1 pitch, fouled off to make the count 0-2. Get a good look at those shadows out there in right field.
He threw that a little bit of a change to Lindblom and looking to straighten that thing out and put it down right field, but couldn't do so.
Olson had some success there. That one's grounded to short. Take a shot at the 6-4-3, but doesn't get the throw over in time. So fielder's choice gets Olson out at second. And Lindblom. Speaking of that 6-4, we've got a good look at our defense out in the field here for Coon Rapids. We mentioned Farley out on the mound behind the plate, Kirby Peary. Left to right across the infield, Xander Parr, Jackson Bates, Nick Lockinen, AA, double K in there. Izzy Petrusin at first, and in the outfield they've got Oust, Garlick, and Peterson. So with 1 down, first pitch to Evan Enquist is a ball. 1-0 count to him. First baseman for Andover.
Yeah, Enquist, another one of those players that played high school ball for the Huskies. It's a throw down. Keeps Lindblom to the bag.
With 1 out, you want to keep an eye on that runner over at first. Gets a little bit of a lead. I'll throw back over to first again. Ball almost hit the runner there.
And well, yeah, again, that throw low to the bag, and Petrusin looked like he almost had that in his glove, but couldn't bring it in. Nice pitch.
Is right in there for strike 1. Makes the count 2-1. 1 down here in the first. Gets that one on the inside edge there. Good looking pitch. Farley, obviously left-hander, so a little harder to get a lead from first there on him. 2-2 count now. Farley sets up to deliver the pitch. And he gets him looking.
And a big second out for post 334 too. Gets the strikeout. Again, you just have to be concerned about that hitter at the plate. Get out of the inning without any damage.
Always nice to get the K, but even better when it's backwards, right?
Yeah. Backwards, forwards, I'll take it any way we can get it.
Nice look from the replay booth there at that strikeout. So with 2 down, they check the runner back at first. Designated hitter, Or designated, is it hitter in this league or designated player?
No, it's hitter.
It is hitter,
It's,
okay.
No, softball is player.
There we go.
Yep.
So, number 12, Peyton Waddle, lines that one straight over to short, and that'll bring an end to the inning. So, 4 up, 3 down, 1 hit on the leadoff batter, but no damage done. We'll go to break here on CTN Coon Rapids and be back with Coon Rapids at the plate.
Completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, and she convinced me to continue my education. No one receives a diploma alone. If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Fast-paced family life in need of a slowdown?
Hello, I'm Dr. Spruce. Did you know all those green shapes on maps are parks and forests? It's true. Visit discovertheforest.org and plan to visit a park or forest near you, instead of just wondering what it would have been like.
While the word forest might make you think of distant lands from far, far away, please note parks and forests are closer than you think, which means things like beautiful scenery, fresh air, and family time are also closer than you think.
Back at Wintercrest Park in Coon Rapids for some American Legion baseball. Bottom of the first inning, we'll get a chance to see Coon Rapids up at the plate, Andover out in the field. And at the plate for Coon Rapids, we will see Xander Parr as the leadoff hitter, Braden Farley, Kirby Pieri, Nick Lockinen, Bryce Peterson, Jackson Bates, Izzy Petrusian, Hartnaust, and rounding out the order is Ryan Garlick, center fielder.
Parr steps to the plate, hitting .360. There's Nolan Belcher. He's been the workhorse for this Andover squad. Been their main arm. They've had a little bit of issues with depth from pitching, so they're hoping they can get a fairly strong outing from Nolan here this evening.
His first pitch is driven to right center field, and that is going to drop in there for a base hit. So almost a mirror image of the last half inning. 1 pitch, 1 hit to right field.
Yeah, nice way to start out for Coon Rapids. Again, this is a ball club that's hitting .323 as a squad, and they've been hitting the ball really well as of late. See, just a nice pitch swinging through, finding the green for a leadoff single.
That'll bring Braden Farley to the plate, and as the pitcher, I know what you always like to say, Howie.
I do. You always want to help your cause.
Belchner's first pitch is a ball.
Farley hitting .330 on the club, but is second on the team as well with RBI at 21, just behind Lockinen with his 26.
Second pitch is in there, grounded through the gap between third and short. And that's 2 batters, 2 singles. And with nobody out, they got something going already in the first for Coon Rapids.
Again, putting some pressure on Andover here early, and your leading hitter coming to the plate with nobody out and 2 on. Pretty nice situation for post .334 to be in, Jeremy.
Yeah, and that leading hitter that Howie mentioned is Kirby Pieri. He's coming up. We're going to get a pinch runner over at first. Looks like a number 10 for Coon Rapids going over there to take over for him. Get the helmet on, cover up the flow.
The flow. That'd be Alec Lehman.
Gets a chance to run out there. So Kirby Pieri steps into the batter's box here with nobody out.
Kirby hitting .413 on the season. Having a nice year and getting the start behind the plate here this evening. We've seen him at third, we've seen him at second, and of course we've seen him behind the plate.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to get to second, third, and all the way around to the plate.
Yes, he would.
From where he's standing right now, so we'll see how that goes here.
Are you calling it? Are you calling
First
a home
pitch
run?
on the way? No, not yet.
No, okay.
Not yet. Grounded to third, fired over to second for the first out.
He's
and
safe.
he is safe. Beats out the throw. So fielder's choice on that one. One down, but they do move the runner over to third. We're going to look at that defense for Andover. Behind the plate, David Figueroa. Left to right through the infield, Nate Gunderson, who made that throw. Jack Sharon, Thomas Olson, Evan Enquist over at first base. And then in the outfield, they've got Max Lindstrom in left, Christian Lindblom in center field, and Carson Syke in right field. So one down now, Howie. Runners at the corners. That brings Nick Lockinen up to the plate.
Nick hitting 344 as he steps to the plate.
Active batting stance there. Pitcher steps off the mound.
A lot of chatter going on early here in this ball game.
Good quality audio from our audio team in the truck.
We have the best in the business.
The best audio team in Coon Rapids history.
Extends to
First
Anoka
pitch,
as well.
Parts of Anoka.
Well, parts of Anoka and a small little piece of Champlin.
3 square miles of Blaine.
And now it's down to 2.
That's
a guy,
2?
A guy moved into the neighborhood,
Okay.
so he's pretty good.
First pitch is a called strike to Lockinen. Second pitch on the way here. As Belshner checks his runners. Nice pitch there. Almost the same location as that first one.
Yeah, a good situation for Belshner to be in now, heading the count 0-2. And a big situation for him. He'd like to pitch out of this inning without any damage.
So we'll see if he goes right after him. Fires back over to first. Keeps the runner there. Peary dives back in time. Belshner takes another look over his left shoulder there at the runner at first. Sets, gets his sign, and he's going to throw back to first again. So after going up 0-2, a little worried about that runner going. With 1 out, this is definitely a situation where your runner's probably going.
I would think so. I would think so. And, you know, contact hitter like Lockinen, too. You know, if they get a hit and run here in this situation, you've got some speed at first base. You saw it by Peary beating that throw to the bag to stay out of the double play.
Good eye by Lockinen there to take ball 1 high. Little drama and pressure here already, bottom of the first inning. 1-2 count to Lockinen. That one is grounded to second base. They'll get the runner at second, but not the one at first, and that is an RBI.
You get a run across, draw first blood here this evening, the bottom of the first. Lockinen will get that RBI. Peary out at second, 2 away now with the runner at first.
Get on a replay there. A nice swing, keeps that one on the ground. And that is 1 for Coon Rapids here. That brings up Bryce Peterson with 2 down and a runner on first. Peterson's first at-bat of the evening.
Bryce hitting 385. I mean, this is a good hitting ball club.
It's a solid lineup, yeah. Belshner gives the cursory glance over to his runner, delivers that one inside. That is grounded in between first and second. Runner is going to hold up, though, at second base. It's another single for Coon Rapids, having a pretty solid inning so far. 3 hits and a run in so far.
Yeah, they'll take it. They want to continue to try and keep this inning moving.
Another look at that there as he laid that one down just inside of first baseman. Rolled it out into the field. Jackson Bates comes up to the plate here. 2 down and 2 on in the bottom of the first. Coon Rapids up 1-0.
280 is Jackson's Bates' batting average as he steps to the plate. Again, I'd like to keep this inning going. It's been a little longer for Belshner than he would like.
First pitch is up for a ball. Right down the pipe for strike 1.
Nice pitch. Again, just trying to keep that ball low. See if you can just get him to hit something on the ground. Let your defense behind you get out of the inning. Just one run would be big for Nolan Belcher and his squad.
Even down on the ground, though, Coon Rapids did a great job getting those ground balls through the infield to advance runners and score runs. That one laced straight over to her. First, takes a weird hop, but fielded well by Enquist. He steps on first, and that'll bring an end to the inning. But Coon Rapids does score one in the first to take a 1-0 lead into the second inning. We'll be back with more baseball here on CTN Coon Rapids.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B, enforce a French-only rule at home? Or C, watch some foreign films? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Back straight into the action as Max Lindstrom flies one out to the outfield, but the catch made by Ryan Garlick for the first out here in the second inning.
That ball hung up. Easy play for Garlick in center field, just moving underneath it. Got a chance to talk to his dad before the game, and he's had a little issue with his hamstring, but able to come back, feeling pretty good. He's was able to make the Gopher Classic, played really well. Has been hitting the ball, tearing the cover off the ball.
As Carson Sky steps into the batter's box, takes strike one. Braden Farley allowed one base runner back in the first, but that was it. Nice pitch there to catch the corner for a strike.
Last time we saw Farley pitch, I think it was you and I were doing the game. Got hit in the first inning, gave up some runs, and definitely settled down after that, but got into an early hole.
That one's fouled back over the crowd toward the concession stand. This is a park where it's real hard to get a foul ball to hit your car. It's a
long way away.
It's a long way over there. 1-2 pitch on the way. He holds up on that one, and that is a ball. Just misses outside. 2-2.
Tough pitch to hold up on, but give him credit for being patient there to even it up at 2s.
That one is inside, and a nice pitch. Strike three swinging. Second strikeout of the inning for Farley.
Yeah, a couple of quick outs for Farley on the mound.
Another look at the strikeout here. Got him inside there to tie him up. Short on the hands. 2 up, 2 down for Coon Rapids. Brings the number 7 hitter, Nate Gunderson, up to the place. Third baseman. Takes strike one. Good nats on those baseball into the catcher's mitt. Gets strike 2 with him swinging nowhere close on that one.
Well, you know, he's starting to develop him. It's early on, obviously, but they're starting to develop a little bit of a rhythm. That's yours, Jeremy.
That one is going to go just over me past the tree.
Nice effort, though.
Yeah,
I like the reach.
I did bring a glove tonight, just in case. So.
But it's a sequin one.
Sequin covered. It's my Michael Jackson.
It's like
glove.
Your Michael Jackson glove.
Yep. When I go to conventions, I try to do my Michael Jackson cosplay. Obviously, late career Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I understand.
1-2 pitch on the way. Just misses inside on that one to even the count. 2-2 here in the second with 2 down. Farley's pitch.
Oh, and Pierre
thought they had him.
And it looked pretty good too. It was again another one of those pitches that's tough to hang up. But Kirby Pierre was starting to head back to the dugout.
It's a nice way to frame a pitch by running back to the dugout. That one is skied up to center field. Garlick over again, tracks it well, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Quick half inning. Coon Rapids is back up to the plate with their 1-0 lead here on CTN Coon Rapids.
145 over 92.
180 over 111.
I had a heart attack, a cardiac arrest, and then a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a heart attack or stroke are far from invisible or silent. Get back on your plan or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
So we were walking to school. I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Shadows starting to fall a little further into the field of play there as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Coon Rapids up 1-0. You can see from the score there in the corner, a couple hits in the first inning, and they're looking to start off the second inning in a similar fashion here. Isaiah Petrusin up at the plate now. Fouls that one off for an 0-1 count.
Is he hitting .214 at the plate?
How well is he hitting from first?
From first?
Well, you said he's .214 from the plate.
Oh yeah, from first.
He's hitting better from
305.
elsewhere? Oh, 305 from
305
first.
from first and 419 from second.
0-2 with a count now to him. And that one is curved line over the third baseman's head. It rolls into left field. They'll get the throw in time to hold him up for a single.
Well, 3 hits in that first inning. Now a first leadoff single here in the second inning.
So for the second inning in a row, Coon Rapids starts inning off with a base runner. Number 8 hitter Oust up at the plate now.
Ayrton Oust doesn't have a lot of at bats. He's still looking for his first hit of the season. Just 3 plate appearances. Has scored a couple of runs, but again, still looking for that elusive first hit of the 2018 American Legion baseball season.
He starts this at bat off with ball 1, a 1-0 count. Now it comes inside, runner going, throw looks good, and they got him. So they catch Petrusin running over to second base there. We'll get another look at it. So the throw came over.
Not the most fleet of foot. I don't think he tagged him at all. I think he missed him.
Did dive back. The
I think he missed
umpire
him.
from his position called it an out, though.
Well,
so
yeah.
officially that's what we're going to go
I'm not
with.
criticizing him because he missed
Oh,
the
yeah,
call.
absolutely. So 2-0 the count now. Oust watches that one outside for ball 3. 3-0 count, Howie? Swing away or take it?
I think he takes it.
And that one's called a strike.
I don't think he takes this one, however.
I don't know if we can do a side-by-side, but those last 2 pitches looked like they were in the same spot to me. So 3-1, the count here. Belschner trying to get him to chase on that one. And Oust won't get his first hit of the season, but he will get to first base.
He will.
With the walk.
That brings up Ryan Garlick, who we talked about. He is hitting and tearing the cover off the baseball here since he came back from that bit of an injury.
Made a couple catches last inning out there in center field.
He's only hitting 405.
Only 405.
Yep. He was 1 for 2 last night. A couple of walks. Sunday night, I should say.
And with the runner on first, he steps into the batter's box here tonight. First pitch is outside from Belschner. Getting a little bit more breeze now. Nothing that's going to affect the ball, but
no.
Enough that it keeps it comfortable for us.
And that's really what's important.
Glad Mother Nature's looking out for us for once.
See, it'd be raining if Joe were here.
Right, there you go. I think that's the first time I've ever been accused of bringing sunshine to anything.
Same. Jeremy, you bring sunshine to all of our lives.
Well, we'll go with that. 2-0 the count.
That's what Ted told me to say to you.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll slip him some money later for that one. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. But Figueroa does a good job keeping the ball in front of him, keep the runner over at first base. The 3-0 count here now. Only 1 out with the runner over there on first base. Belschner delivers straight in there for strike 1.
And Garlick just keeping that bat on his shoulder, making him throw that strike. He'd take the free pass. He'd certainly like to get a base hit, but he'd take the free pass either way to get on first. Well,
takes another strike there. Belschner goes from being behind 3-0 to evening the count up at 3-2. The only sport where 3 and 2 are even.
Hit a 2-run walk-off homer earlier.
Throw goes back to first.
In the bottom of the 8th, obviously walk-off, win the ball game for his squad.
Oust is able to dive back in time. Still a 3-2 count as we see Oust take his lead there. Runner goes, pitches in, bounces hard. They're able to tag the runner and get the double play. Great play there by Thomas Olson. Tags the runner, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down for Coon Rapids. So with a 1-0 score, we will go to the 3rd.
Hi, I'm Peter. And there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends. Come on in! Help yourself to anything. That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Back for more American Legion baseball. Top of the third inning. Coon Rapids up 1-0 on Andover. Andover stepping up to the plate here. Shortstop Jack Sheeran drills that one over to the other shortstop, and that throw just gets there in time. Nice play by Jackson Bates to make that long toss across the infield.
Yeah, nice backhanded stop, and again, they hit a little deep at short, but Bates made it look easy, beat him by a fair amount. Nice way to start the inning. Post 334 from Coon Rapids. They could have had multiple runs both in the first and the second inning, and things fell apart for them a little bit. And Braden Farley so far here, he's been pretty smooth on the mound, doing a nice job with his location.
As he delivers strike one to number 9 hitter David Figuera. One the count now.
Figueroa went around.
Kind of held up on his swing there, but not in time. 1-2, so refasten the glove there. See, the shadows are starting to fall across the batter's field of vision there. That pitch is high to even it up at 2-2.
A little poetic there. The shadows start to fall across
Well,
the
if the
batters.
shadows are growing up from the ground, you have an issue. That's an oil spill. 3-2 the count now. That one off the end of the bat and out of play down the first base line to extend the at-bat. That pitch low and in the dirt, and that'll give the hitter a free pass to first base and bring us back to the top of the order for Andover.
An opportunity for Andover to see if they can get something going here in the top of the third. One out runner at first.
Thomas Olson hit a single his first at-bat back in the first inning.
Looks like
we will get a pinch runner over there at first base. Let's the catcher get his gear on and not have to spend his time out on the base paths.
Simon Stencil.
That one's fouled to back and out of play over our heads. 0-1. Farley pitching to Thomas Olson now. That one's hit into right field. Trying to make a play on that in foul territory. His first baseman, Isaiah Petruson, but not quite able to get back there for it. That brings it to 0-2.
Olson having a nice season at the plate. He's definitely a nice contact hitter. Trying to see if he can make something happen here with one away.
One away and a runner on first. Down 0-2 in the count. Farley pitches, and that one comes away inside. Got away from him a little bit there for ball one. So good movement, just a little too much of it. Get another look here as he
looks like he kind of kicked himself a little bit.
Dodged out of the way there. Olson holds up on that
He's
one.
out.
And they do get the base runner over at first base.
Very, very aggressive from behind the plate. We saw a lot of that, Jeremy, in the high school season when Joe and I were calling the games, and he's not afraid to throw down to first. And you saw there just a quick snap from behind the plate. Nice job by Petruson to apply the tag, and he's out.
And Olson grounds it straight back to Farley, and that's going to be it for the inning. So a little bit of a situation there, but one throw, one little hit. Coon Rapids is out of that inning. We're going to the bottom of the third on CTN Coon Rapids.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Back with some more Legion baseball here in the bottom of the third.
Want to wish Clark a happy birthday. Hey, Clark, move from behind the camera so we can see your face. Happy 40th, buddy.
50th?
No?
Uh-oh, there we go. 51.
15.
Whoa.
15.
Is it a 15 or 51?
15.
I'd take either one of those.
You need a shave, Clark, 15-year-old.
Pitch number 1 there. Back at the top of the order for Coon Rapids, Xander Parr, 1 for 1, came across and scored a run back in the first. A 1 pitch to him, catches the corner 2. Nice pitch from Belschner to get ahead 0-2 in the count. Working ahead of Parr early here.
Well, the post 334 squad has got a leadoff hitter on first 2 innings. Let's see what they can do here in inning number 3. I just put pressure on him.
That pitch gets away from everybody, goes to the backstop. There's quite a bit of space here behind home plate.
Yes.
So a wild pitch is an easy advancement on the base paths. But luckily nobody out there. Just the first ball of this at bat, so 1-2. This pitch makes it 2-2.
Good eye by Parr there, just to hold off that pitch.
Belschner gave up a couple hits in the first inning there, settled down in the second. That one driven into right center field, drops in for a single. He rounds first, looking at 2, but the throw comes in to keep him at first base. So there is our third single. Howie, did you know you could tweet at us at twitter.com/CTN Coon Rapids?
I learned that just today.
Well, there you go. So if you got a birthday shout out you want us to read on air, or if you want to say congrats to Clark on his
50th birthday,
1551st birthday,
15-year-old. Make sure you follow us, though. We need more followers.
Gets you updated on scores, upcoming events, broadcasts, etc. And after that single by Parr, it'll bring
Jeremy's new
Braden
segment.
Farley.
He's doing horoscopes for us here at CTN.
I'm more than willing to write horoscopes for CTN. We'll have to talk to Eric Strauss about that one, see if that
you should know what he's going to say.
Yeah. And they do get Parr trying to take second base. Left a little early there.
Didn't fool anybody, unfortunately. And erases that nice leadoff single.
Good heads-up work by Belschner there to make sure to get that runner off base. Now we've got a 1-0 count to Braden Farley up at the plate, who had a single back in the first.
Matt Mossey's squads are very aggressive on the base pass, which I like. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in that situation.
Ball 2 in on the hands there.
They were aggressive at the high school level and certainly aggressive here on Legion ball.
2-0 pitch. Jacked into left field. That is back. Bounces to the wall. Farley's going to round first and have a stand-up double. Nice solid hit there.
He gave that ball a ride to deep part of left center field. No opportunity for Max Lindstrom or Christian Lindblom to get to it as it rolls to the fence. Again, we're going to see Alec Lehman come in and pinch run here, courtesy runner. But you're going to see over the head of Lindstrom, no opportunity for either fielder, obviously.
One bounce into the fence. So with our courtesy runner out there on second base, brings Kirby Peary back up to the plate. Fielder's choice back in the first. And with 1 out, Belschner takes a look. A First pitch is in for strike one.
Well, you know, and Andover's got to feel pretty fortunate the fact that they were able to get that runner out Parr at second base trying to steal, because that would have been a run had there been a runner at first base. I believe Parr's got pretty good speed.
Almost had a chance to catch Farley off second base there too. So looks like Andover's adjusted to that aggression on the base paths by Coon Rapids. Trying to keep him in check here, bottom of the third inning. That one's dropped into right center field. The runner's gonna round third. Throw's gonna go to the cutoff man, but not be in time. And that is an RBI single for Kirby Peary.
Now they'll double our lead, 2-0 now in favor of Coon Rapids. And again, nice piece of hitting. Peary again, we're leading hitter in this ball club, coming in with nice base hit, an RBI.
We'll get another look at that there. Dropped right in a lot of green, and the throw just not able to get around that courtesy runner. Easily scores from second as Nick Lockinen steps up with one down and a runner on first.
RBI number 14 on the season for Kirby Peary.
Lockinen had the RBI back in the first inning.
27 for him.
First pitch misses for ball one. He's working on his Howie Shapiro mustache there.
It's looking pretty good. It's coming in. It's the starter kit.
The Howie Shapiro starter kit.
Yep. I endorsed them, you know, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't just go behind your back and do that one?
No,
it's not a cheap knockoff. It's the real thing.
I have my mustache copyrighted.
That's a called strike on the inside there to even the count up at 1-1. Good shot of
hey, there we
Howie
are.
and Jeremy eating sunflower seeds, watching some baseball.
And there's Ted. Ted, in case anybody, the audio guy's doing it from out here.
He is.
Because he's that talented. He's got it on remote.
He's got the
Ted
CTN
Anderson,
Coon Rapids.
in case anybody doesn't recognize
He's got
him.
the audio app there on his phone.
Popular guy around the city.
He's in training as the fifth wheel of the broadcast team. We'll get him on the mic here one of these days. Sixth wheel. I've been corrected.
The wheels are coming off.
Peary able to jump back in time as Belschner's keeping him on first base. Already picked off a couple runners tonight, so Andover definitely good with their pickoff moves. 1-1 the count. As we see the stadium lights start to turn on. That one's fouled off. Count is 1-2. As the sun continues to set. Well, actually, the sun's not. As the Earth continues to rotate, we will see our visibility with the sun will change, and so we'll have to make use of those stadium lights to continue our baseball game.
Professor Jeremy Smith.
It's science, Howie. 1-2 pitch. Again, good job by the catcher to keep that ball in front of him, keep the runner at first.
Yeah, we
Makes
talk
it 2-2.
We talk about catchers all the time. Figueroa there doing a good job of keeping that ball in front of him. It's so important because you had mentioned earlier about the space between home plate and the backstop here at Wintercrest Field.
We could probably safely broadcast from back there next time. I'm just kidding.
We'll put you out there for to see how it goes, and it'll be an experiment. Oh, he drilled that one.
Runner going, and that's hit down the right field line, and that's going to be a fair ball.
That'll be a run.
Peary rounding third, coming home. The ball not even into the infield yet, as that's going to be a second RBI of the game for Lockinen with a stand-up double.
Yeah, he turned on that pitch and drilled it in the corner in right field. That was the pitch he was waiting for. Solid double from Nick Lockinen.
We'll get another look at this one here. We'll just blast that comfortably inside the right field line. See the runner rounding third base there. Nobody over there to tell him to run. He knew it was a solid chance to get around the bases.
That's his 8th two-bagger of the season.
And as you said, team leader in RBIs as well. That's what you want out of your cleanup hitter, right?
Yes, you would hope so. As Lockenen's got to tie that shoe. He's ready.
Bryce Peterson at the plate right now, singled back in the first. Belshner takes a look, gets the signal. And that one is called for ball 2.
Good opportunity for Coon Rapids with just one away. Already 8 hits in this ball game. We're just in the bottom of the third. See if they can open this up a little bit more here with 1 out. Runner at second.
We do play 7 innings in Legion ball, so
we
we're
do.
Almost halfway through the game. That one is fouled off. Out of play and out of the other field. No game going on over there, so we're comfortable. 2-1, the count. 1 down, runner out on second base, as you can see there. Belshner takes a look, gets the signal from his catcher. Glances back at the runner. That's going to be on the inside edge and miss for ball 3.
That was your golf announcer's voice.
I can do it British and quiet if you want.
I wish you would.
Mean. More British baseball announcers?
No, more quiet.
More quiet. Is that what everybody's tweeting in to us now? Yeah. Are you on the CTN Twitter?
Yep. Tell them to do it in a British accent. Everybody wants you to do it in a British accent. There's a strike.
3-1 pitch is called for a strike. Just drops in, catches the top of the zone there. Makes it 3-2. Don't know how good my fake British accent is, but if that's what we really want to go with, I don't know if we want to do that.
Hey, it's just loosey-goosey here at CTN. We don't run off a script. We just whatever comes up, that's what we do.
We broadcast the game and a little bit of entertainment. So, bottom of the third inning here with 1 down. Coon Rapids has already scored a couple this inning. This half inning, I should say. Bryce Peterson with a full count. Fouls that one back to the backstop.
Yeah, stays alive by just getting a piece of it.
But again, with 1 out, you saw Lockinen take off from second base there. Chance to advance. So even on an infield ground ball, he can still move over to third if it's in the right spot. Not much sunlight left on the field as that one is looped into left field. Catch isn't made. Lockinen had doubled back to get back on the bag, thinking it was going to be a catch, so he is able to make it over to third just in time. Peterson gets a first on the error.
Hey, Coach John Heath going to take a walk to the mound to talk about life with Nolan Belchner. Life on the mound.
It's a good name for a baseball book.
It is. I'm sure there probably is one.
There might be one already.
Yeah.
They'll have an opportunity to chat here about the current situation, see what's going on, what they want to do with their batter and the runners. We'll get another look at that last play. Catch in left field.
Well, you know, Lockinen knew he had to go back to second. That ball most likely should have been caught by Lindstrom in left field. I think things will stay the same. I don't think anybody's changing situations here. Just Coach Heath just going over and talking to his pitcher and settling him down here a little bit with 1 away and runners at the corners.
Well, I can't find any baseball books titled Life on the Mound, so we might be...
copyright that too now. Will you call my attorney for me, please?
I will let Ted know right now.
Ted, yes, please.
He's multitasking.
The law offices of Ted Anderson.
Audio and law.
Yeah, audio and law and music.
Sounds like a win. Strike 1 there, swinging to Jackson Bates. And runners on the corners for him. He did ground out to end the first inning. With only 1 down here, he's got an opportunity to bring in another run. I'm sure Belshner would love to get him to ground into a double play here to get out of this inning.
Well, he needs him to ground into a double play to get out of this inning.
0-1, that one's lined.
He got him. He did.
Second.
That's exactly what happened, Jeremy.
Olsen throws it over to the bag, and that's going to end the inning. So not a ground into double play. We'll call it a lined into double play. So
either way, the
LIDP ends the inning. Coon Rapids does score 2 more, though. Put them up 3-0 on the game. We'll be back with more on CTN.
Meals on Wheels gives me a chance to be totally selfless. More than the food itself, a lot of seniors don't have family. So just to have someone to talk to, just to say, hey, how was your day? That means so much more than a meal could ever mean. We have to look outside of ourselves to be that lifeline to other people. It's worth it.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls, second.
Are you orange?
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Back at Wintercrest, you see strike 2 there from Farley. Chris Lindstrom up at the plate.
No, Coon Rapids has a 3-0 lead, but it could be much greater than that. They've threatened in every inning here this evening.
Able to score 2 more of that last half inning. Lindstrom 0 for 1 tonight with his second chance here in the 4th inning. 1-2 count. He's able to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Farley's only given up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts through 3 innings so far. Working here in the 4th. That one's grounded up. Bounces off the mound. It was Bates making an effort at it, but not able to get there. And Lindstrom's got a leadoff single.
You know, Andover just trailing 3-0. So I mean, they're not they're certainly in this game here. It's just the top of the 4th, but these are the kind of things that they need. They need to get those leadoff hitters on base.
Bates' uniform there showing the dirt of his effort to get to that one. So that'll bring first baseman Evan Enquist up to the plate here. Struck out back in the 1st. He's got a chance now with nobody out and a runner on.
First pitch a little bit low from Farley.
Checks the runner. 1-0 pitch on the way here. That one's also low for ball 2. Farley having a pretty decent night so far. Don't want to let that get out of hand here in the 4th. .2-0 is sent back to center field. Garlic ranging back for that one, but able to track it down, make the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, I like the way Garlic played that ball. That ball got out in a hurry, and he did a nice job of really just turning his body, trying to get a good bead on where the ball was. You know, at first, maybe I kind of thought that was going to go a little bit further, but he did a nice job of realizing where it was and tracking it, making the catch.
So 1 down, runner still on first. We'll bring up our DH for Andover. Let's watch the strike 1 on the inside. Peyton Waddle, second at bat tonight. That one down in the dirt to even the count at 1 each.
Again, good job by Peary there, just keeping the ball in front of him. Got a backhanded stop, make sure that ball didn't go far.
If we had our drone camera here tonight, we'd fly that up over behind the plate here to show you how much space there is.
It's in the shop.
That's going to fly to shallow left field. Oust calls Garlick off for it, and that's going to be 2 down. Runner still over there on first, though, for Andover.
Well, after that leadoff single, a couple of quick outs for Coon Rapids. I'm going to eliminate any kind of a threat here in the top of the 4th.
Max Lindstrom comes up to the plate here to face Farley. Throw goes over to first. Check the runner and keep Lindstrom there. I'm sorry, Lindblom.
Don Bright. His brain is 80% baseball. I want to know what the other 20 is. Nice snap through again.
I believe it's water.
Okay. Baseball and water.
Baseball and water. 1-0 the count here. Good eye by Lindstrom there to watch that one go by. 2-0.
Of course, Coach Bright, the head coach for the VFW squad, obviously have the off night, or they've played already. Nice pitch.
It's going to be strike 1. They don't have the coverage either way, whether they're off or whether they played.
This is true.
Camera crew's over here. We're doing Legion Ball tonight. 2-1 pitch. Peary tried to frame a little bit there, but didn't quite get it in. So 3-1 the count now to Lindstrom.
I probably tried to take something off that pitch, just didn't get it where he wanted to.
That one's driven to right center field. Garlick over to make the catch, and he does get there in time. He's got wheels. The inning. Good speed by Garlick to end the inning. So after a leadoff single, Andover not able to bring anything in. 3-0 Coon Rapids going to the bottom of the 4th here on CTN.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my god, yes.
Right?
I mean, like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, yeah, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did you...
Bye-bye. Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Bottom 4. Coon Rapids back up at the plate. Isaiah Petrusin back up there for his second at bat tonight. Singled back in the second inning. Do you like to call him Izzy?
Izzy. The Post squad, 3 runs on 8 hits so far here as we start the bottom of the 4th.
First 2 pitches from Belschner are both balls. See, we've got our attorney back in the office here.
Yeah, he's just making sure that we don't say anything that'll get us in trouble.
That one is lined to left field. That is going to fall.
Just foul.
Just foul. Good effort there by Lindstrom to try to get over and make the catch, but not quite in time. So 2-1 the count. Petrusin gets a little leg work in there between pitches.
Hey, he's tired now. He comes back to the plate after
there you go.
Trying to run that one out.
That was probably their strategy the whole time.
Yeah, let's wear him out. Let him hit. Let
him
hit
a deep
foul
foul
balls.
that's almost fair. Yeah. Now that he's tired.
Now we're gonna throw him the fastball.
It's that new baseball thinking, sabermetrics. 2-1 pitch.
Ooh.
Just misses there. 3-1. And Belschner's coming in.
Well, this I've never seen this where the pitcher is going to walk in and almost challenging our official. He's fortunate.
Interesting scenario there.
Felt that clearly felt that pitch was in the zone, not out of it.
A little frustrated with the call there.
Let's see how he comes back with this pitch.
3-1. Gonna be a walk. It's Petrusin. Even though he was tired from that run, he still gets a walk over to first.
That's why he was tired, but so he was able to walk to first.
Yeah, he didn't run.
He did not run.
Makes sense to me.
Well,
left fielder
strolled mostly.
Ayrton Oust up here. And again, we will have to keep an eye on it there. Belschner's done a great job of picking people off first, second base.
It's our pickoff cam.
There you go. Oust showing bunt there, but holding up with ball one. We'll see if that adjusts the infielders at all. So, looks like the third baseman, Gunderson, playing in on the grass now. So we get a good look at the infield there, courtesy of our behind the fence camera.
Our pickoff cam, our behind the fence cam.
That one is fouled off right field. We want to give the illusion of 50 cameras, even though we don't quite have 50 here.
Ted Anderson, he's elusive. He was here 1 minute. It was, unless I was hallucinating, he was actually here.
He's a shadow. He falls across the field.
He's like a Marvel character.
He is. 1-1 pitch. Lined, knocked down nicely. First out at second base, and that throw got away from him there. So we'll get the fielder's choice there.
Let's take another look at that
throw.
He's just says, oh!
He drilled him right in the head.
They're both out. Yeah, it's base runner interference. That's using your head.
Now you can't intentionally target the base runner, but if
but he didn't make any attempt to slide. He's got to make some attempt to slide on that situation, and that's what Coach Mossy was explaining to him as he walked off the field. He said, you have to be able to go down, stay out of the base pass in terms of the throw. And
not quite sure how that one gets marked on paper. I'm just going to write.
It's an assist to the helmet.
Hit in the head for double play, and that one is skied to right field, and that's it. 3 up, 3 down.
Quick one.
Despite the walk, Belschner able to get out of that 4th inning quickly. And we will go to break, coming back in the 5th. Coon Rapids still on top, 3-0 here on CTN Coon Rapids.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Back with your game summary. First inning, Coon Rapids able to get one across as Xander Parr hits. And then in the 3rd, double, single, and a double, back to back to back. Couple RBIs. Coon Rapids scores 2 more to take the lead. 3-0 here. Some good quality hitting from the top half of the lineup from Coon Rapids, able to bring those runs in. And that is where their advantage sits here. Going into the 5th, Howie, Coon Rapids up 3-0.
Yeah, and again with those 8 hits. First inning, not able to get a base hit for Coon Rapids. So we move to the top of the 5th. Still opportunity, plenty of opportunity here for Andover. They just need to get some base runners.
So they've had a A few guys reach base, but nothing's come of it. And the first man with an opportunity tonight, this inning, I should say, is Carson Syke.
Well, this inning is tonight.
This inning is tonight, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Be in the now.
Be present.
Yeah, yeah. 1-0 the count. Farley still out on the mound for Coon Rapids. Misses there again, 2-0. Ball 3, so good eye by Syke there. 3 pitches, 3 balls, nobody out, top of the 5th.
We really haven't seen Farley get into too much trouble here, as he's gonna walk the hitter on 4 pitches. He psyched him out.
He did psych him out. He didn't even try to strike him. He psyched him.
He psyched him instead of striked him.
Well, it's funny, when I was writing the lineups,
I'll be the judge if it's funny.
I spelled his name incorrectly. I wrote S-K-Y-E, and then I erased it and rewrote Syke. So I psyched myself out.
You did psych yourself out.
So only the second walk of the night for Farley, but Gunderson will come to the plate now with a man on and nobody out. Farley catches the edge for strike 1 there. So again, Andover's only down 3 runs here. Doesn't take a lot to get those back. We'll see if they can get something going here. Gunderson watches that pitch outside for ball 1. No sun on the field anymore, Howie. All shadow. That one is a nice base hit to right field.
That's the way Andover wanted to start this inning here, trailing 3-0. A leadoff walk and then a base hit. Put some pressure on Braden Farley here with nobody out.
That is only the 3rd hit of the game for Andover, but it came at a great time. So nobody out and 2 on. Number 8 hitter Jack Sharon up here. Sharon, whichever you prefer. Hits that one to shallow right. That is caught. Nobody has a chance to tag, and that'll be the first out.
Oh, you got to just record that first out. Here's a quick one here for Sharon at the plate. Just one pitch, one swing, and an out.
Definitely nice to get that first one, because any double play ball that gets you out of the inning, and the threat is ended there. Figueroa's done a great job behind the plate tonight. We'll see if he can do something from the side of the plate as he follows that first one off. Didn't quite hit our truck.
Almost. Would have shattered their silence a little bit.
A little bit.
Because, you know, they don't listen to us. They turn us off.
They do not. Well, I would as well, but I
yeah.
don't have the option. Shows bunt here, lays that down the first base line. That does roll foul. Real close to the line there.
I like the thought there as well, because you're not thinking bunt in that situation. Both infield was back, and had he been able to keep that one foul or fair, he may have been out on a tag, but it would have advanced the base runners.
But it does roll foul before Petruson scoops it up. So 0-2 the count now. That one goes way high.
That got away from him a little bit.
Just a bit, but nice work by Pieri to snag that one. Not allow any base runners to advance. So 1-2 the count. Farley focused on the batter in front of him. He gets him swinging there. And with 2 men on, they're not going to make him throw over to first.
A big second out. After getting a couple of runners on early and a fly out to right, and now the strikeout of Figueroa. So he swings through that one.
So with 2 down, we're back at the top of the order. Thomas Olson at the plate. Runners on first and second. That one had some good movement on it, but does end up a little bit inside for ball 1. Olson 1 for 2 this evening.
Yeah, and this is a situation you want to get past this batter. He's a pretty good hitter.
That one gets behind the catcher. Both runners advance. We talked about it earlier, and it's come into play now, Howie.
It takes the force out.
Does make your only force play at first base right now. We'll see that pitch one more time. Got down low, bounced, and got under the legs of Peary. That one's hit to shallow right. Not able to get there in time. Drops in. 1 run comes in. 2nd on the way. And that is going to be a 2 RBI single for Thomas Olson.
Yeah, Olson's a good hitter. And again, we talked about the fact he's a good contact hitter. And you saw it there with a couple runners on and 2 away. He was able to slap a single and get a couple of RBIs to boot and put Andover just 1 run behind.
We'll get another look at it here. That hit Garlick trying to make a play out there from center field, not quite able to get over in time. Nice shallow hit, good placement.
Love the effort though by Ryan Garlick.
So we're in a 1-run game now, Howie.
And you see a little bit of tough look on Coach Bossie's face. He knows this squad could have had a much bigger lead than 3-0.
A nice pitch there from Farley.
And certainly give credit to Andover for making sure they kept that lead where it was. Now they're right back in it, trailing just by a run, and Coon Rapids just want to get out of this inning.
That one's a ball. So 2-1 the count here.
Bullpen's quiet for post 334.
Lindblom up at the plate. He had a single last inning, so see if he can get some success here. That one's fouled off.
That's fine. Oh!
And over our heads again.
Just
bounces
missed
off
it. Almost
the walkway behind us.
Slipped over my fingers. Almost.
Just grazed the top of your fingers there.
Yeah.
If you would have leaned back further in your chair, you might have caught it, but you might have fallen.
I might have fallen,
Yeah.
and you know what?
Nobody wants that.
Because I've been falling and I can't get up.
Well, and your lawyer's not anywhere around. We don't know where he went.
We don't know where he went. He just seems to vanish.
Grounded foul out of play down third baseline. 2-2 the count now.
I'm hoping he went maybe to get us some pizza.
Well, we do have that pizza promise here on CTN.
We do.
Deliver a pizza to us, and we will plug your establishment for the rest of the night. Oh, it looks like our camera
there he
crew
is.
has tracked him down.
Is he doing his job, or is he just sloughing off?
Consulting with some other clients. That one is grounded through the infield. Nice hit by Lindblom. And Olson's going to aggressively make his way all the way over to the third. Now, after back-to-back singles, Andover's got that tying run on third base.
Been a tough inning for Braden Farley on the mound as head coach Matt Moss is going to take a stroll. Talk to him about a few things, and we just mentioned no activity in the bullpen. So he's just going to go out and settle him down, try and get this third out and get out of this inning without any more damage.
Base runners talking to their coach there with Andover. Runners on the corners here with 2 down. Lindblom's single squirted through on the right-hand side of the infield. Our mound conference is over, and we'll get everybody back to where they're supposed to be. So Farley facing Evan Enquist. He did strike him out back in the first, got him to fly out in the fourth. Their third duel today.
Oh, we do see a little bit of movement in the Coon Rapids bullpen. Can't see the number over here.
So we got somebody starting to loosen up here. We'll see if
I think it's
Farley,
Logan Severson.
Farley gets him swinging for a strike here. Makes the count 0-2.
Yep, that's Logan Severson. Pitched.
That 0-2 pitch gets up and away and hits the batter, so that's going to load him up.
Boy, that's unfortunate. Now an opportunity for Andover, see if they can open up this ball game, trailing now just by a run. 2 away, but bases are loaded, as you mentioned.
That brings up their cleanup hitter. Peyton Waddle, number 12. Looking for his first hit tonight, and this would be the spot to do it.
Yes, it would.
That one is driven to right center field. Garlick running to make the catch, and he does.
Wow.
Great catch by Garlick, and that'll end the inning. That's one we're going to want to see on the replay.
Yeah, that's going to make the top 10 list.
Diving catch in right center by a speedy Ryan Garlick to end the inning. We'll see if that post blocked our view, but good jump.
Look at that.
Able to snake it. Lost the head, but kept the ball. Ends the threat, but Andover scores 2. We're going to the bottom of the 5th on CTN.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Ballpark tonight. Dogs, humans, Pokemon, everybody's here.
That's a little one.
It is. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Coon Rapids got in a little bit of a jam last inning. Andover able to bat around. A couple hit pitches and a walk. Scored 2 runs to make it a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 5th. Nolan Belshner still out on the mound for Andover. He's pitching to the top of the order. Xander Parr, 2 for 2 tonight. So not a bad evening to be batting 1,000.
He's got a pretty, Belshner's got to feel pretty good about where he is now coming in. When the last time he was on the mound, he was down 3-0. Now down just 3-2.
0-2 pitch gets away there, rolls all the way to the backstop to make it 1-2. 1-2 count to Parr. We're in a 1-run game here, Howie.
We are.
Great pitch from Belshner to get Parr swinging on that one. Surprisingly, first strikeout of the night for him.
Yeah, nice pitch. That was above par, that pitch.
Well done, Howie. There's a reason you're the best.
I don't know about that. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
So that puts 1 away for Coon Rapids. Farley gets up to the plate here. That one drops just out of the zone. Farley had a double back in the 3rd. Came across and scored a run that inning as well. Second pitch is also low, so 2-0. There you go, now it's an actual pitcher's duel.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely, pitcher versus pitcher. So far, Farley's gotten the best of Belchner.
Belchner's not giving him anything he can swing at there. 3-0 the count.
Coon Rapids would love to get some runs back here in the bottom half of the 5th after having that 3-0 lead.
And that is going to be a 4-pitch walk. Put Farley on first base. Not sure if Andover's got anybody warming up yet.
Can't see, unfortunately.
Our position is in a spot where we can't see the other
Unless you can see through cement.
Not yet. Our director informs us that
No
there's
action.
No action in the Andover pen.
Yep.
That pitch is in there for a strike, so Pierre takes strike one with the runner on first and one down. Belshner checks his runner, throws over there. Not in time. Last thing you want is your pitcher diving head first back to first base there.
He's a pretty good athlete, Farley. Got some speed. Oh, talk about patience at the plate.
Pitch just missed there. I wanted to swing at that one, and I'm sitting behind the fence.
I saw you, Bill, but you kind of twitched.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
The makes count 1-1. Farley taking his lead over at first. And that pitch is lined out to center field. Bounces out to Lindblom, but that's going to be a single and advanced base runner. Coon Rapids. No hits last inning. That's hit number 9 of the night for them, as you mentioned. Pretty solid top to bottom. This lineup's good at putting the bat on the ball.
Yeah, especially this part of the lineup. And again, now you've got one away and runners at first and second with a really good hitter in Nick Lockinen coming up to the plate.
2 RBI double, his last at bat.
They'd like to see that again.
Looked at that one, and that is in there for strike one. Yeah, RBI's been both the first and third inning for him, so brought 2 of those 3 Coon Rapids runs home. 0-1 count to him. That one's driven out to center field. Back to make the catch. Runner tags from second. He held up a little bit, but he is able to slide in time and get over to third base. Farley moves over there. Pierre stays over at first base.
That's 2 outs now. An opportunity for Bryce Peterson to see if he can keep this inning going. And just trying to get another run back on the board for Coon Rapids. Nolan Belchner just wants to just maintain what he's been doing here and just concentrate on that hitter at the plate, get out of the inning without any damage.
That hitter at the plate is Bryce Peterson. Reached on error back in the third, hit a single in the first. Chance for him here with runners at the corners. 2 down. Belchner takes a look over at the runner at first. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Let me see the stat line for Peterson, courtesy of our crack graphics team.
Do we have a team, actually?
Oh yeah, we have teams everywhere.
Yeah, okay,
Yep.
all right.
Always got to have backups and redundancy. Just like baseball, you always want to back up your throws, back up your catches.
Have that extra graphic person.
Just in case.
In case Kelly's got to leave.
Or just in case, you know, we get a whole lot of stats all at once.
Yeah,
Someone can help her out with the stat load.
Yep. Stat load.
Yep.
All right.
Usually it's at a manageable level, but
sometimes, you know.
Your stat manager in the truck is going to decide how many people are necessary for any given task. Peterson pops that one up, and that is going to end the inning. So a little bit of a threat from Coon Rapids, but they don't do anything with it. Nothing in the bottom of 5th. That leaves us with a 3-2 Coon Rapids lead. Andover with a chance to add to their runs here on CTN.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
Back at Wintercrest Park with CTN Legion Baseball. We got a new pitcher warming up for Andover. We'll see if he comes out this next half inning. And out on the mound for Coon Rapids, we've got a new pitcher as well. Ayrton Oust moving over from left field to take on the pitching duties here in the 6th.
Ayrton comes in with a 5-2 record. He's had a nice season for the Legion team, a 2.280 earned run average.
Yeah.
Fortunate enough to have Coach Don Bright behind us. Gave me a little bit of a back rub. That felt good. I think I'm going to have to hire him on a full-time basis.
It's an important part of coaching is keeping your guys in the game. He's just helping Howie stay in the game here too.
He's a good man.
So Oust will take over on the mound, and the first one he gets to face is number 8, Max Lindstrom.
Oust and Farley just basically traded places. Farley going out to left, going to take his place in the field, and Oust coming to the mound.
Lindstrom tries to check his swing there, gets a piece of the ball. It's put down into the dirt. Our umpire will swap those out. We get a look there at Farley out and left. Give the arm a little bit of rest. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't have to make any long throws from there. So 1-1 to Lindstrom. That one in the dirt. You heard it bounce off the shin guards of Peary. That's why they wear them.
Do you ever wear them, like in your everyday life?
The shin guards?
Yeah.
Never both at the same time.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll
Do you
wear
ever choose which?
Sometimes just one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. It's kind of a thing.
3-1. The count now. To Max Lindstrom. Straight down the pipe there, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Bounced right over the mound. Great play by Bates to get over there and make the play for the first out.
You know, talk about the defense enough, but this is a pretty good defense for Coon Rapids, and led by Jackson Bates, who's got a lot of range at shortstop. Just made that look routine. Threw him out by a fair amount.
First pitch in there for a strike.
And I was like to come in here, just get a quick inning.
Another one getting by there. Oust not quite dialed in yet.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of him pitch both at the high school level and of course here at the Legion level as well.
So 1-1 the count now. That one drilled over, but Nick Lockinen able to reel that one in for the second out.
Yeah, that came off quickly off the bat, but Lockinen didn't have to go too far to his left to make the catch because that came out to him in a hurry.
A little bit of a curve on it, but he's able to swaddle it nicely into his glove there. So that's 2 down. And Gunderson does go on that first pitch for strike one. Came around to score last inning. Cut that lead. That pitch is down and out to make it 2-1. That one's right in there. Strike two. So with 2 down and the 2-2 count, up 3-2.
This will be a big inning here if they just get back to the plate quickly.
That one's driven deep to left field, and that is going to fall just foul. So the count stays at 2-2.
It does.
And Farley gets a chance to run over there after spending most of his night standing on the mound.
Yeah, gets to
stretch the legs a little bit.
I like that. It's always a good thing.
There you go. Can't skip leg day, right?
No, leg day is Tuesdays and Thursdays for me.
Called
nice
strike
pitch.
3 ends the inning. So 3 up, 3 down. Oust in his first inning of work. Gets him looking. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Coon Rapids up 3-2.
Meals on Wheels gives me a chance to be totally selfless. More than the food itself, a lot of seniors don't have family. So just to have someone to talk to, just to say, hey, how was your day? That means so much more than a meal could ever mean. We have to look outside of ourselves to be that lifeline to other people. It's worth it.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul,
Estimated time, 47 hours.
they will beg,
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
they will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
Shot of the stands there. Slow pan up to the field. You can see those stadium lights glowing off the field as Jackson Bates shows a bunt, but pulls back. Belschner still out on the mound for Andover.
Yeah, we did see a little action in the bullpen with Christian Lindblom.
And a 1-1 count there. The bullpen action has ceased for Andover. Let Belschner keep going. Good pitch there. Get Bates to swing through for a 1-2 count. That one's right in there for strike 3.
A nice looking pitch too.
Definitely nice for Belschner to come out and get that first out, especially with a strikeout. Get another look at that one here.
Yeah, nice pitch.
Right in there.
Froze him.
Brings Izzy up to the plate. Single earlier tonight as that one's fouled back just off the fence near us. Single and a walk, so batting 1,000 on the evening, looking to keep that up. Oh, 1 pitch on the way here. That one's outside. Ball 1 evens the count. swings on that one and drops it into shallow right field for a single. And keeps his
second hit of the game.
Perfect batting tonight up.
10th hit of the game for Coon Rapids.
If people were wondering, is he or isn't he going to hit a single?
He just did. Is he did?
Is he going to hit one?
Is he going to hit one?
Trying real hard tonight. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're doing a stellar job as always.
I am aiming for adequate, so he'll get that courtesy runner.
Alec Lehman again over to do that duty.
I believe he was picked off back in the second inning. So we'll see what Belchner does here. Takes a look over at that runner at first. Waiting for the batter to get to the box. And so we've got our umpire talking to the Andover coach over here on the sideline. Not sure what they're debating there.
They're talking about world politics, I think.
I know we mic up our football refs. I think we should start miking our umpires.
We'll have to talk to the powers that be about that.
We'll talk to Powers Booth about that one.
No, I don't think you're going to get a hold of Powers Booth.
Grounded down the third baseline, bounces off the glove.
He beat it out.
And he beat that one out, so that grounder fielded by Gunderson down the third baseline, knocked it out of play, not able to field it cleanly. Fires over to first base, not in time, and pinch runner with some heads-up base running makes his way over to third and beats that one out. You'll see the throw came just in behind him, and his foot was off the bag anyway.
You know, I'll tell you what, he's fortunate because you know, he wasn't that far off the bag when he decided that when he had the ball. That was Inquist had the ball.
So pinch runner makes his way over to the third with one out in that aggressive base running that you talked about. Coon Rapids has a runner in scoring position with one down. Strike one here. And Garlick, who's made a diving catch and some nice plays out in center field, gets a chance here from the plate to hopefully bring in another run.
Yeah, I'd like to see if he gets base hit. Just a little pinch of Garlick. See what he can do.
Just a little bit. Nothing overpowering.
No.
Not enough to kill a vampire. And he grounds that one down to third. That is going to be an RBI, but he is safe on first.
Yeah, he's safe.
The umpire calls him safe.
And importantly scores a run, gets an insurance run to put him up by 2.
So we see Inquist pulled off the bag there.
They're going to have, officials are going to have, hopefully we'll get a chance to take a look at it and see if he did make the play, but our two officials are going to confer here. Now he's saying he's out.
With the home plate umpire confirming that even though he was off the bag, he was able to tag him on the way by for that second out.
Yeah, the run will score.
It is an RBI, but it is a ground out.
Is he out or is he not?
Another look here. Instead of throwing to second, he fired over to first base. So his foot comes off the bag to make the catch.
Oh, I don't know.
He's saying he tagged the back of his jersey.
I don't know. Anyway, what do I know?
Original call in the field from our field umpire was that he was safe. He conferred with the home plate umpire, who confirmed that there was a tag in place there. So 2 out, but a run does come across. I believe that brings us back to the top of the order. Xander Parr, a couple of singles, came across in the first to score a run. And he's got a runner out there on second with 2 down. That one skied up to left center field. Catch made out there by Lindblom, and that'll end the inning. But one more across for Coon Rapids, so they add to that lead to make it a 4-2 game. Unless Andover can score a few here, this will be their last at bat going into the 7th on CTN Coon Rapids.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listened.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my god, yes. I mean,
Right?
like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, yeah, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did
Nice shot of the sky there. The sun painting the smoke over our heads in imperial violet as we come back to the top of the 7th.
You paint a nice picture.
CTN Legion baseball. Coon Rapids adds one more there in the 6th inning to make it a 4-2 game.
And that was an important run here for Coon Rapids because now it gets them a little bit of a cushion here with the Andover coming up with their last 3 opportunities here. That's down to their last 3 outs.
Well, and as someone who sat on enough stadium seats, I know a cushion's real important to have at the end of a game.
Yeah, it is. It makes things more comfortable. How many seats have you sat on? Have you sat on multiple seats at one time?
I've tried that. It's not as good. Depends if it's bench seating
That's
or
true.
Stadium style. Bucket seats, multiples
Yeah, no,
doesn't
I
work
get
as
it.
well.
I get it.
So. We see Jack Sharon at the plate here, takes a called strike. So oust out there for his 2nd inning of work. He was able to go 3 up, 3 down last time with the strikeout to end of the 6th inning. 1-1 pitch.
Right on the corner of
Good
the
placement there.
outside of the plate.
Goes up 1-2 on Sharon. That one's grounded toward third. Scooped up and fired in time. Good defensive play there.
That was a nice play by Parr.
By Parr.
That was well above par.
Get another look at the play there.
Yeah,
nice scoop
good job.
right into his left.
Good job. Nice throw. Beats
Plenty
him.
of time. Good placement. And we'll see a new batter for Andover here. That'll be number 7, Nick Dainty.
That would be Nick Dainty.
Pinch hitter as he fouls one off here. That one goes back into the grass and out of play. 1-1 here with 1 out. Pitch a little low as bounces in the dirt. That'll make it 2-1. That one's skied up to shallow right center.
Oh, nice play by Locken. He's backhanded stab
Actually made
over
the
his
catch
shoulder.
on that one. So
I
see
thought
our fielders converging over there.
Yes, you know, it's nothing but a thing. I'm just running backwards, and yeah, I'll just stick my glove out and make that catch. Nice job, Nick Locken. We've seen some nice fielding plays here. We saw Ryan Garlick with a great layout to catch a fly ball.
So 0-1. Andover down to their last out unless they can score a few here. That one's in the dirt. And they'll make it 1-1.
Coon Rapids hoping to come away with a win here and get their 20th win of the season.
Always nice to get that nice round number.
Versus a square one.
Square numbers are good too. Depends what square it is, I guess, right?
Yep.
So 4 is a square. That's not necessarily the number of wins you want on a season.
4 square. It's a game.
4 square is a game.
Yeah,
I played a lot of that when I was in grade school. That one's fouled down the right field line. It requires minimal athletic ability. That's why I was into it.
That's why you were the king
Standing
of 4
still.
square.
Oh, 4 square was a big deal when I was in grade school. It was wherever your spot was, you'd
Yep.
keep it between recesses to the next day.
Oh yeah, you mark your territory.
That one grounded toward third. Almost a collision there. That one scooped up. Nice throw by Parr, and that's going to end the game.
So nice way to close this one out, Jeremy. It's and again a nice win for Coon Rapids as they had that 3-run lead for most of the game, and Andover did a nice job of coming back in the top of the 5th, getting a couple of runs, but Coon Rapids comes back with a run at the bottom of the 6th to increase that lead to 2, and they hold on at the end and they get that win.
Coon Rapids scoring a little bit early in the game. They had 8 hits through 3 innings, had a little bit of a dry spell there, but a couple more gave them that extra cushion. Wasn't necessary, as 3 was all it was going to take to win tonight, but they do win 4-2. We see our players giving the high fives and hand hugs out there on the field. So
we can do the same too for a broadcast well done by our crew.
Our camera crew does an excellent job. Yep. We get our closeout recap of the game here, and would like to thank you for watching Legion Baseball on CTN. For the always wonderful Howie Shapiro, this is Jeremy Smith saying no question, have a great night.
No question.